Hello, welcome to the first video of my allotment. So we took this on last November, it's now June, so we've done quite a bit of work to it, and just thought I'd give you a little video of what we've done, how far we've got. Now we're absolute amateurs, might have done things wrong, might have done things in a different way to what anybody else does them, but we're just experimenting. If we end up with veg at the end of it all, then so be it, but it's a great hobby. It's absolutely brilliant for mental health. It's just lovely being out here in the open, and I'm just going to show you around a bit. So we've got apple tree. Obviously we didn't plant that last November, did we? But when we took this over, the whole floor behind me was just covered in apples. We spent a good couple of days just picking up rotten apples and stuff. So we're hoping it'll fruit really well this year. Plenty of apples to give out. As you can see down there, that's the length of the allotment. It's not overly big, it's not too much to manage. We thought it was absolutely great that it was all covered in grass when we got here. We thought it'd make a lovely leisure area, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got a great leisure area. Hard to keep on top of, mowing it without electric. And even got a petrol mower, just a little push mower, but it's great, it's lovely. Might get rid of more grass as we go along, we'll see. So let's have a turn around. And so this is what we call the leisure area. The table was already here, and so we wanted to make a bit of a flower border here where it goes down the hill. Planted some bulbs. There's about 3 bulbs come through, and the rest is just grass. So I think it's just going to be a wild border, wild fence. So I've got some spinach going, and down here we've got planted from seed some little asparagus growing. So up here, when we took this on, this area basically was just the shed, which we gave it a lick of paint, bought the IBC. Now this area here was a shed base. It was just all wooden, rotten, just bits of wood lying across. So we've stripped bits back. The bits that are stripped back used to make a greenhouse. I'm collecting water from that. And my old tent door for the front. A couple of wooden doors here, and that's hopefully, when we get enough soil or compost, going to be a deep planter. So I got some decking. Made a nice little seating area. Strawberries in the back. I have just watered them. They've missed me, I think. And some of the plants out the greenhouse. So yeah. Everybody thought it was a bit strange when I wanted a corner bath for my allotment, but yeah, it's a water collector when it decides to rain. It's a nice little bench. So I also picked this up yesterday as well. It was an electric fire, so I've ripped all the electrics out of it, and then turned it into a plant pot. So I'm going to cut a bit of the lid off of it, put some tomato plants in there, I think. So this is the remains of the other plastic greenhouse that I just gave up with because the wind blew it over that many times, lost my seeds. Yeah, just wasn't impressed with that at all. A bit of a wigwam going on here with a few various things in. We've got some cucumber plants, some tomatoes, more tomatoes. There's also some beans and that, but they don't seem to be coming up. And I'm just really looking forward to some rain this weekend. Hopefully it'll give everything a bit of a boost. It's all looking healthy, just not growing very fast. And we've got some lovely cabbages growing, aubergines. Now this I've done the old trick of planting without putting a name tag on it, and I can't remember if that is actually squash or pumpkin or courgette. No, it's not courgette. So there's some sort of squash going there, which will probably just take over everything, but hey ho. There's some few raised beds here. These was here when we come, so we just made use of them. Turnips, I believe they've been had by flea beetles. I've looked into. There's loads of little holes in them. But saying that, the actual roots to them look as if they're not doing too bad. Yeah, so courgettes over here. Now we had a couple of courgette plants in the garden last year before we took this on. And they just grew and grew. Courgette plant, we was told, was the plant that never stops giving, and that's correct. So I've got 4 going there, so hopefully once they start growing, should be good. So also when we come, we've got various fruit trees that had been planted, obviously not very big, but they should be going pretty soon. So we've got down here, I tried to turn it into a bit of a flower border and with some rainbow chard in, which are coming along, but again, just not very fast. Don't know if I'm just being impatient. So this one, well, these domes here, so that was a great idea. There's a trampoline here when we got here and we was asked to take it down. They no longer wanted it here, so we used the netting. I made little domes, and I thought it was going to be great to like net them off, but we never actually got round to netting them off. So as I can see here, I've got some cauliflower that the birds have been loving. So I think I'm going to fill this dome here and actually net this one off. I don't know. And this one here, I've got some onions down there. They're dying off. I think that might be lack of water, I'm not sure. Pak choy, leeks around the sides, and then what I now call is a wild carrot garden in the middle, because I've gave up with the weeding. The weeds win. If I get carrots, I get carrots. If I don't, I don't. The little flowers from the weeds, I presume, will just attract the pollinators, the little bees. And these here are me green spinach, no, green broccoli. Green broccoli. These were netted. I've just took the nets off because they was quite big. I'm hoping they're big enough to cope with the few nibbles that they've been getting now they've been uncovered, and they seem to be doing okay. We've got gooseberry bush, pear tree, another little fruit tree here. So I've got some land here to do something with. That's already dug for me. I've got a few tomato plants to plant out. They'll probably come out here somewhere. And then we've got over in that corner, you see up to the end of the fence, just behind that little tree, is our border. So beyond that is just a bit of waste ground. It's nobody's allotment, but it's absolutely full of comfrey bushes, which from watching my YouTube videos, I've found out what a great help comfrey is. To begin with, I just wanted to cut the lot down because it was a weed to me. But now it's being mixed in with all my grass clippings, and it's being used for mulch. I think I just need to get my mulch a little bit deeper because there's still weeds coming through. The potatoes here, yeah, they are doing fantastic. They are probably doing the best on the allotment. There's about 4 or 5 different varieties there. Yeah, out of all the veg we've got, I think they're definitely doing the best. And we planted them really early. I think I was a bit eager with it being this first year, and I remember people saying to us, oh, it's too early, you know, you've got to keep them covered because of that frost. And we've not used no fleece, no nothing. All we've done is earthed them up whenever we've got the chance to. So above ground, they're looking really well. One of the neighbours on the allotment said the other day, he says, you know, when we saw you putting them in, I thought, hey, oh, that's a bit early. He says, but you've risked it and it looks like you've got through the frost okay. So hopefully under there will be as good as on top. This corner drives me mad, it's just full of weeds. I've not done anything with it yet. So yeah, on this side of the potatoes we got quite enamoured when I found out that you could get purple potatoes. Okay, I'm 42, never knew you could get purple potatoes. Got sent off for some, actually from Ireland, and these look like they're growing lovely, and I can't wait to actually be able to dig some up, make some potato mash, purple potato mash, something different. I like it. So over here we've got another bit of a wild bit. So I netted my beetroot, and it tends to be once everything's netted over, I find it a bit of a chore to get in under the net and do the weeding, so the weeds kind of take over, they win. But the leaves look good. We'll see what comes of them. Broad beans. And these are looking lovely. I did spot some black fly the other day. I don't know, can you get black fly? Ah, yeah. Oh, I've got a buzzy bee. Don't interrupt me. Lovely, brilliant. So I don't know if you can actually see. I'm not great with this camera, just a little basic iPhone. So we've got black fly running on the broad beans. Saying that, they look healthy so far. I have been told washing up liquid and water spray today. So I've brought some washing up liquid with me. I can't believe I've just stood on my shallots. Be alright, they'll come back, I'm sure. So I've got some shallots down here and I can actually smell them. The smell from them is really strong and oniony. That's lovely. So we've got some kidney beans there, which was just literally grown from a dry kidney bean out of the kitchen cupboard. So I've got pinto beans, black beans and kidney beans growing around the allotment. And I can't wait to see what they're going to be like. So I soaked them for a couple of days in water. They started sprouting. And then I've got them in the ground. They're doing great. I've got turnips here, netted, doing great, lovely. Sweet peas. Well, these are sweet pea flowers on the other side here. I don't know if my camera just keeps going out of focus. I really can't see it in the sun. So yeah, sweet pea flowers. Keep them over there, out of the way. See how we do with them. I've heard that they're pretty difficult to grow. We'll see if we get anything from them. Flower-wise, obviously, because the pods are toxic, aren't they? They're in a separate area. I've got this archway that I bought. So the archway, netted it off. And down here, and the same on the other side. Oh dear. Right. So I've got some sugar pod peas, so actually eating peas, to grow up the netting. And then, I can't remember which way round, but one of these is a gherkin cucumber. So the little miniature gherkin cucumbers for pickling. And one of them is a lemon cucumber. Now I'd never heard of that. I thought I'd been ad when I was buying the seeds off the internet. I like to buy something a bit different. And apparently it's a cucumber that is yellow and round, sometimes a little bit green speckly, and just looks like a lemon. Tastes like cucumber. And the same this side. So yeah, so this is kind of what we've been getting on with. I am absolutely obsessed with being down here. I love it. It's so peaceful, as you can see. Nobody to that side. I've got one person to that side. Everybody that's down here is really quite friendly and really feel welcomed. And my task now, as a mower, push mower. So my task now is, this is the access road. As you can see, it's quite long. So I've already done that bit there. Like, if we bring the car down, we'll put the fence back there. If we bring the car down, I like to keep it out of the way so everybody can get past with their cars. So now I'm just trying to get rid of all this. Benefits are, it's going to make me some nice mulch for my plants. With it being so long, I say I've got a strimmer. So I'm going to give it a strim, which I've already done there. So I'm going to give it a strim first, and then give it a push mow. It might be a bit funny, it might be a bit comical actually, if I try and video this and then perhaps stick it onto a time lapse. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. This is the first video I've done. My phone might fall over. I haven't got a clue. So I'll leave it there. I'll crack on with whatever I'm doing, and I'll see you later. Enough mowing for today. So, got a list that I printed out earlier on, and it was put more turnip seeds in the bed. Not done. Plant one pumpkin in with cabbages. Not done. Lettuce seeds in herb bed. Wanted to put some more lettuce seeds in. Not done. Butternut squash in bottom plot. This plot here. Not done. I have got down here, I've got some winter squash, some more gherkins, and some more sweet dumpling winter squash. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the last thing on the list. Strim and mow access road. I've done half of it. So yeah, this is, I want to plant some more seeds where the gaps were. So we've got first lot, this was the second lot, and then where all the failed gaps are, I was going to plant some more, but we'll see. Anyway, we're saying 24 minutes, but I'm going to try and time lapse that mowing bit anyway. get it down. So if this ends up on YouTube, well, I'll be surprised. You never know. Thanks for watching. If you've watched, thanks for watching to the end. Might do some more, we'll see. Let me know, comment, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Might listen, I might not. Like I say, I'm just experimenting. If it all goes right, if I get something to eat at the end of it, I get something to eat. I've had a couple of radishes. You know, once on one of my videos that I watched, lady said, you know, be a gardener first, grow fruit and veg second. I'm absolutely loving being a gardener. If I manage to grow fruit and veg, it'll be a bonus. So again, thank you for watching. Catch up soon. Take care. Bye bye.